Alright, looks like we've got a Sand King who's been reported for griefing. We're starting the game at 16 minutes. The game is paused. And this is a fairly high level game. There's a lot of divine, immortal players. So I'm going to go to about 1.5 times speed, go back to the start of the video, just double check we're in Sand King's play perspective, and let's see what happens. Getting healed up by Pugner. Sand King's going to pause right as the smoke goes. Well, I can't see ally chat, so I don't know what's going on here. Tony's going to resume, but they've DC'd. Tony's paused. Yeah, classic. Sand King's reconnected. Alright, well this is part of the game where it's been marked that they were griefing, but that just looked like they had to DC from my perspective. So kill an OD by smoke ganking into the triangle. CM's gonna go nuke down the wave. Well, let's make sure we're back in Sand King's perspective. So Sand King's just kind of sitting here in AFK. Okay, now they're back. Alright, I'll watch that back because there was a problem with play perspective there. Okay, so they actually DC here. Okay, OD tips him, but I don't know, it's just kind of BM. Like, obviously the Sand King's lagging or something. Alright, I'll just go to about 4 times speed, 8 times speed maybe. We'll skip through here. If anything stands out, I'll pause the game and rewatch, but none of this part of the game has been reported. Why are we in? Oh, because they DC'd. Yeah, when they DC, it switches to the CM's play perspective. They push out mid again. They kind of take the Void's farm. They're following the Faceless Void around a little bit, but that's alright. Okay, and let's pause the game here. Let's go back to about 1.5 times. This part of the game's been marked as potential griefing. Void's going to run in. Looks like they get the kill on this Murano. Sand King Burrow strikes in, that was cool. There's a Quap, couple ulties. Sand King Burrow strikes out. It's probably going to blink out here. No? Okay, there we go. The courier dies. Alright, I'll skip through a little bit. Nothing here indicates that they're griefing, honestly. Like, they're not intentionally feeding. It's not like they're not like following anybody around and griefing them. They had a bit of a DC earlier, but I don't have access to chat. I don't know the details of that. Their item build seems fairly standard. Okay, they kill the cart. Go back into the triangle, kill the small camp. They bought some wards. Huh? Okay, they're warding up their own camps. I'll watch this fight, see what happens. Void gets a nice chrono on the Riki again. They end up getting the kill. Sand King comes in, Ricky's got a pause. Sand King resumes. Nice triple kill. They've been reported for this, by the way. This triple kill that they just got. There are a few parts of this game where I think maybe the Void might be a little bit tilted. Because Sand King is kind of gobbling up farm that the Void obviously wants. And getting kills that maybe he could have left for the Void, but it's not a big deal. The sentry on that camp was a bit weird, but there's a couple of things that could have been. Maybe that was I think the enemy team's going to be playing in our jungle, so just pause it here. It could have been, I think the enemy team is going to be playing in our jungle, so I'm going to block this camp. It could have been a misclick, and they just wanted to deward that high ground. So I'm not going to say they were griefing for that. They die here, they're playing a bit out of position. Alright. I think the ceremonial robe. They're dead here. I'm not going to watch all of this. I'll skip to a little bit before the last marker. Spectre uses Haunt, Sim ulti, Sand King goes in. Looks like they're going to kill the Spectre here. No, Spectre's very survivable, so survives. Pugner's going to die as well, and Radiant gets team wiped. Is about to. Why are we in Mirana? I guess Sand King. Those are odd wards. He's TP'd in, gets the stun off. Attacking the Spectre through Blade Mail. Tiny gets a stun, toss back. Spectre's so tanky. And there's suspicious activity. Alright. They probably weren't guilty of cheating, hacking, or scripting. Alright, am I confident that there was no negative behavior? I mean, I'm going to say insufficient evidence, maybe. It's a fairly high-level game. It might have just been that Team Radiant has decided that they didn't like how the Sand King was playing. There were a couple of things that were sus during that game. The ward in the camp, the following the Faceless Void around, the pausing and unpausing. I'm actually going to say not guilty, actually. I'm maybe just... Yeah, I don't think they did anything that bad. I'll submit verdict.